The film starts with Jake Sully explaining his simple and peaceful life as the chief of the Omaticaya clan and raising a family with his wife Neytiri, which includes their children Tuck, Kiri, born from Grace Augustine's unconscious Na-6 avatar, and Spider, a human boy who was Miles Quaritch's son and was born on Pandora but was unable to be brought to Earth in cryostasis. While Neytiri distrusts Spider because of his human heritage, Jake can embrace Spider as his adoptive son. However, despite Spider being a human, all the kids interact and have a good relationship with one another, even Kiri, who has a good heart for him. Spider is more attracted to Na-6 culture and traditions than his human heritage. They go about their daily lives as usual until they suddenly see an unusual star in the night sky. They are shocked to hear that it is an RDA spaceship carrying humans who are colonizing Pandora and building another main operations station. Much to their disappointment, Colonel Quaritch, who has been cloned into a Na-6 body and has had his memories from before his death uploaded, is one of the strangers in the ship. Quaritch is therefore unable to recall his death at Jake's hands and is instead only able to recall the past and his vengeful mission to kill Jake. Jake directs a systematic guerrilla operation against the RDA supply lines, weakening them, to stop the RDA from abusing Pandora once more. Loak, who refuses to obey Medium and is eager to prove himself, tries to help Jake in battle during one of the operations but is injured. Jake saves him and teaches him not to put his own safety in danger by acting recklessly. That evening, as Jake was attending to his wounds, Neytiri gently reminded him not to be too harsh on Loak. Jake responded by expressing his concern as a parent for the security of his kids. In the meantime, Quaritch launches a mission to find Jake in order to revenge the attack on the RDA supply lines. Jake's kids journey deeper into the rainforest on a joyful adventure with Spider. They are unaware that Quaritch and his colleagues are in the same area looking around the region where Quaritch will see his human remains. Loak, who is smart, detects their presence and informs his father Jake right away, who is then made aware of the circumstance. However, a battle starts up, and Quaritch's team kidnaps Jake's kids. Most of them are released when Jake and Neytiri arrive in time, but Spider is captured by Quaritch, who recognizes him as his son. The RDA tries to force Spider on the ship to give information about Jake but he refuses. Quaritch changes tactics and addresses Spider as his son while also providing more information about the Navi in exchange for Spider's freedom on his side. Spider informs Quaritch about Na-6 culture despite his resistance and ignorance of his true purpose. Quaritch also succeeds in training an Ikran flying creature to use as his transportation. Jake convinces a reluctant Neytiri and his family to disassociate themselves from the Omaticaya clan and relocate to the eastern seaboard of Metkayina, a coral reef island whose clan and way of life are adapted to Pandora's aquatic habitat, in order to protect their safety from the threat that Spider's knowledge of their whereabouts poses as well as to prevent another catastrophe. Jake gives up his chief to his successor and leaves for Metkayina with his family. When they arrive, they are welcomed by the clan chief Tanawari and his wife Ronald, who at first have some doubts about them. Jake, though, explains their situation, and it is decided to let them stay and provide shelter. Jake and his family are mocked by certain tribesmen because of their genetic human heritage, but as they learn the traditions of the Sea People, they gain the respect of the tribe. While Loak makes friends with Tsairia, the daughter of clan leader Tanawari and his wife Ronald. Kiri is fascinated with the underwater life of Metkayina and forms a spiritual relationship with the sea and its species. In the course of adapting to their new surroundings, Loak fights with Tsairia's brother Aonung after the latter makes a harsh remark about Kiri and him because of their mixed human ancestry. Jake corrects his son's behavior. Loak returns to apologize to Aonung and his pals on Jake's persuasion. But as revenge, they entice him into a trip into the realm of a perilous sea predator and leave him there. The sea predator makes an attempt to kill Loak. But Payakan, a tulkun, a peaceful and intelligent type of cetacean, whom the Metkayina regard as their spiritual family, saves Loak and becomes his friend. Aonung is forced to apologize to Loak upon his return to Metkayina when Chief Tanawari heard of his behavior of Loak. However, Loak accepts his actions as his own and wins Aonung's friendship. Additionally, he is informed that Payakan is an outcast among his species. While visiting a branch of the Tree of Souls to meet her mother, Kiri links with it but experiences a terrible seizure. Ronald heals her, but when Jake asks Norm Spellman and Max Patel for assistance, Quaritch is able to find them in the Reef People's home archipelago. He hijacks a whaling ship that is hunting Tulkuns in order to collect their brain enzymes for use in developing anti-aging treatments, bringing Spider along with him. Quaritch orders the whaling crew to wantonly kill the Tulkuns in order to bring Jake out before he starts brutally interrogating the local tribes about Jake's location. When Loak mentally connects with Payakan, he discovers that the Tulkun was expelled because he violated his species' rules and attacked the whalers responsible for his mother's death. When the Metkayina hear about the Tulkun killings, Loak and his siblings Tsairia and Aonung leave to warn Payakan. They discover Loak, Kiri, and Tuk being locked up by Quaritch, and Payakan being hunted by the mariners. Jake, Neytiri, and the Metkayina moved out to confront the humans because their children were in danger. Jake is forced to surrender by Quaritch, but when he senses that his soul brother is in danger, Payakan fights the raiders, starting a conflict that leaves the majority of the security team dead and seriously damages the ship, leading it to sink. Loak and Spider are saved by Nedium, who is then fatally shot. Jake is up against Quaritch, who is holding Kiri prisoner. Quaritch initially rejects his kid when Neytiri does the same to Spider, but changes his mind after Neytiri cuts Spider on the chest. As the ship sinks, Jake, Quaritch, Neytiri, and Tuk get trapped inside. As Loak and Payakan rescue Jake after he chokes Quaritch to unconsciousness, Kiri conjures water monsters to assist her in rescuing Neytiri and Tuk. Spider finds Quaritch and saves him, but after seeing how cruel Quaritch is to the Nausicaa and how he prioritized killing Jake's family over being his father and being a good man, he decides to leave Quaritch and return to Jake's family. Jake and his family decide to permanently reside with the Metkayina after Nedium's funeral.